published 5 books about Nicaragua, the different matter subjects. My first book is about numismatics of Nicaragua. That is the collection of coins, paper money, medals, tokens. And I published that book in 2002. In 2003, a friend submitted my book to an international contest. And I won, to my surprise, the Book of the Year for 2003 in the United States. And I was given this plaque by the Numismatic Literary Guild of New York, my book being the best book of the year, 2003. I've been listening to different people talking about why did I start writing. My writing was out of necessity. I had never written a book or an article, large article before I wrote my books. And when I heard that the young lady was told that at 19 she has done something in writing, to forget about it, okay? Well, I published my first book when I was 60 years old. And I always tell young people, and older people too, that it's never late to start something in life. You're learning something every day, and the best way to do it is to make a plan it. As an engineer, I'm used to it, and follow your plans until you end the job. I wrote a book about Nicaragua, the graphic history of Nicaragua, nothing but pictures from 1780 to 2005 when I published the book. I have written a book about the churches of Nicaragua, the Catholic churches, that presents 170 churches. The pictures, I'm a photographer too, I do all the pictures. I do all the scanning. I do all my books, I do it myself. And the unusual thing about that book is that I'm talking to the prelate in Nicaragua of the church, and he's telling me, Luis, what religion are you? Because he heard that I was a Catholic. And I said, Your Honor, I'm a Baptist. And his answer was very good. He said, Luis, don't worry, the Lord works in many ways. and I wrote a book about the pioneers that went to Nicaragua to discover and explore mines, banana plantations, about loans from different banks to the governments of Nicaragua. Because I'm a collector and I have 30 bonds from different companies, all these companies. The oldest I have is from the transit company that Vanderbilt, the magnet Vanderbilt established to carry people from New York via Nicaragua to San Francisco during the gold rush. And I have the actual piece of paper that is dated November 11, 1855. And all the items that I have in my book are part of my collection. And that facilitates me to write my books. I'm a compilator of coins and medals. My medals are considered the best collection known of Nicaragua. My coin collection is the same thing. And my token collection is the best one known in the world. And I just wrote a book that I published 4 months ago about Rubén Darío. I don't know how many of you have heard from Rubén Darío. He's the best Spanish-speaking poet in the world. None. And I published a book because I'm a collector. And if you have one manuscript written by hand by Rubén Darío, you consider yourself very lucky to have one. I have 78 poems handwritten by Rubén Darío in my collection, 19 letters, an album, an erotic album of all, and erotic postals that he bought in 1908. So I consider myself lucky that I'm able to write and publish for the history of Nicaragua. And I hope that you got my thought. Anyway, I'm happy to be here among you, among many of you who write wonderful poems. I don't write poems, but I put them together and I polish them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.